Hello, before I get started with the extra run, I want to go over some of the difficulty levels in the game. They actually bother to explain in words the difficulty, so easy for people who aren't good at STGs, which somehow means shooting games. I don't quite understand. It's 5 stages as opposed to 6, so you won't be able to get the good ending or see the last boss or anything. Normal for most people. Hard arcade difficulty. Lunatic for weird people, but, you know, to be more accurate, it's more for people who are really fucking good at the game, or for people who are masochistic. Backing out of that, starting the extra. Now, the extra, give up already, are you crazy, is only available to people who you have one continue cleared the normal difficulty with. Now, before I get started with that, here's the difficulty levels of clearing the game on normal and also on extra. Just, you know, the tier level of the characters and their different spells and laser shots. So, the number one, the easiest way to get through the game is with Marissa B. Illusion Laser is probably the second most powerful regular attack, and Master Spark is easily the most powerful spell card. When you're playing through the game and you're not very proficient at it, you'll be using bombs a lot because you don't want to die. And Master Spark is devastating. It lasts a long time and does shitloads of damage to the boss. Magic Missile is the second best, Marissa A. It's the most powerful regular shot in the game, and Stardust Reverie is probably the second least powerful bomb. But it's short, but it still does pretty decent damage, and Magic Missile makes up for it. Reimu is the worst. I was debating. At first I thought that this Persuasion Needle and Evil Sealing Circle here was the next least difficult, and that this was the most difficult, Reimu A over here. But it's kind of depends. They're both pretty damn difficult. This one, Evil Sealing Circle, is the worst bomb in the game in my opinion in terms of damage output. And Persuasion Needle doesn't do enough damage. It's the second least damaging, and you have to aim it. It's just not that great. And Fantasy Steel is probably the second best bomb. Lasts a long time, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the fact that it lasts a long time is a definite benefit. And Homing Amulet, it's the worst regular shot, but at least it homes in on things, so when you're weaving through enemy fire with little concern about aiming for the boss, at least it'll do some damage to the boss. So those are the tier levels, I would say. Just my opinion, of course. So, let's go with the easiest one, because I'm not realistically going to beat... I gotta take a fucking miracle to beat the extra. I've never beaten it before. I've gotten to the second to last spell card, but unfortunately that one's a survival spell card. So, yeah. Depending on how I do, I may just start over. It's important that you not lose any lives early on. It feels slow, but it says the speed... this is really weird. This is too slow. Much as I would like to take advantage of this, this isn't right. It says it's 58 frames per second, but it's lying. Or is it? I'll play longer. No, it's gotta be lying. And the stuff isn't even falling at the same rates. Am I not moving at quite the same rate either? Well, maybe I'll still make a video out of this, even though it was pretty weird. At least I explained some things that I wanted to explain.